Alright, so what's going on here? Yeah, we got a moment.
Sorry.
We're never too busy to hang out with her. I'll come out and ask. Did you say something to Maria? Whoa. Did the background just change? Hold on. I know I'm not crazy. I may have an idea.
About that.
I am happy that she wants to help me out, but at times it feels like she's desperate to find something to do. Why, you little wretch! Look at what you've done! Well, let's go ahead and put the kibosh on whatever that is.
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child? This damned brat spilt me drink down me leg! That's your idea of service, Fabienne!
I'm sorry.
Well...
Keep your britches on, wet as they are. Leave them at the door later for cleaning, and I'll get you another drink on the house. Apologies, but could you take Maria upstairs? We're gonna have to ask Maria to slow down.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
You don't have to apologize.
But,
It's all my fault. Miss Fabienne
anyway.
was busy talking to you, so I thought I could help out by taking care of that customer. I just wanted to show Miss Fabienne that I can carry both the food and drinks now. And was it really? And you know what? It would have been fine if the guy just didn't overreact. Do you think Miss Fabienne will get rid of me? Does she not want me here anymore?
What?
What do you mean by that? Papa didn't want me either, so he left me. Wait, what? Okay, well, she's a kid, so we can forgive her for coming to the complete wrong conclusion, but your dad died specifically so that she wouldn't have to live in this crappy world.
Maria.
May I come in?
It's all right.
So I guess this is why she doesn't have her own support conversations, because she's a big part of Maria's. Wipe those tears. That scary customer's already left. Everything's just fine now. Miss Fabienne! I promise I'll be a good girl from now on, really, and I won't cause any more trouble, so please! Even if we're not family, can I still stay with you? Seriously, somebody needed to have like a good long talk with her long before now. Oh, my Maria. Is that what you've been thinking this whole time? Of course you can stay here. You needn't worry about earning your keep either, silly girl, because this is your home. Maria, I may not be your mother by blood, God rest her soul, but nonetheless you are still my most precious treasure, my family, and I consider you a daughter. Didn't know that, did ya?
Okay.
Now, you listen here. Your papa never truly abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly, deeply cared about you.
About that.
I made a promise with him too. He told me to always take care of you. Papa really said that. He really did. And even if he can't be here himself, I'm sure he'd still want you to be happy. All he ever did was ask about you. He regretted every moment he had to spend away from you, and it would have made him so happy to see you grow up. But more than anything, he wanted to give you a world where you could smile and laugh with your whole heart. You helped your papa too by giving him the strength to keep going.
Me too.
I feel the same way he did, Maria. If you're with me, I can weather any storm.
That's why.
This place is your home and always will be. Rest assured, my dear girl, we have plenty of days filled with smiles and laughter ahead of us, right? And again, it wouldn't even be so bad if everybody just wasn't treating her so badly all the time.
It's all right.
You can come to me with anything. The things that make you happy or sad, or if you just want to talk about your papa, I'll always be here.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All right.
mister.
Whoa, nice. I'm glad that I'm home. And I'm with my family. And so, this is rank 4. We already unlocked her second tier. Increases post-battle EXP? Time will not elapse while cooking in the runner's kitchen. Whoa, I should have got these way before now. I'm glad I came to you for help. Would you mind checking in on Maria from time to time and see how she's doing for me? Oh, right. About that scary customer from before. He was only in a bad mood because he recently lost his job and he got into a row with his wife. He thought about what he said before he went home and he was sorry for yelling at you like that. Said he wanted to apologize to you himself, Maria. Okay, so he's not a giant prick after all. That's nice.
I see.
I think I get it now. You have to say what you mean out loud or else no one will know. That means that there's more I can do. Now, my little treasure, go and wash up. And before bed, how about you help me taste test some new dishes?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything today. See you later. So, now our grinding is gonna go faster. Oh, wow. So, our fighting, doing Maria's thing before we got to... Okay, well, at least we'll be able to get some stuff out of it. Yeah, Alonzo's going through it.
I'm just
Okay.
incredulous.
Definitely gonna help our boy out. And we're close to maxing Heisme out. Brigitte, she can wait until tomorrow, I guess. She'll be, her thingamabob, I'm just the least. Merchant? Well, whatever. What would be after merchant? Well, we'll be finding out no matter what, so it's all good. With overflowing tolerance, I conveyed my willingness to take on the sorrows and regrets anguishing Alonzo. Well, if anyone was going to pester me, I'm glad it's you.
Sorry.
Could you spare me a bit of time? And after this, though, I highly doubt we'll be able to hang out with Alonzo again. We'll probably need rank 4 for the next 2 and then rank 5 for the last 2. I did some more digging on the landowner who burned down my village. And when I thought I'd hit the bottom, I found more behind him that I hadn't unearthed before. In the end, he's nothing more than a pawn for someone else. So, it goes way up higher on the food chain. I thought I had the upper hand, shadowing him and those he associates with. But they'd been looking into me as well. They untangled the web of lies that is Kikulis and struck first. What a fool I've been! My village, my mother, they're all gone. I've lost everything. Be strong. I mean, that's easy for, well, not really, because the Elder have gone through a lot of similar stuff. I just wanted to save my hometown. His taxes were extortion, and he siphoned the village's trade profits away for himself. That's how the Brits spell siphon? My once peaceful village was trampled by poverty and the ills that accompany it. He caused only torment for them, so I struck back. I thought I could fix things for them, that my mother would be happy. But I got too caught up with my heroics and underestimated him. He couldn't have burned down the village on his own. Even if this village was rid of the landowner, someone else is backing him. An even more powerful enemy who'd be left unscathed. I endangered everyone's lives because I didn't realize that. And it was my mother. Whoa! Whoa! Calm down! Hold on, bro! Jeez! My mother. My own mother who paid the price. Die, they said. In all my waking hours and all my dreams, I hear the villagers demanding my death. I only began this endeavor to free them, to give them their joy back. So if my death is what will give them that now, I have to. Whoa, right, hold on, don't be rash. Wait, calm down. Jeez. Oh my god, dude! That went from, okay, in all honesty, it was more like 50 to 100 rather than 0 to 100, but still! Mother wanted me to live. But what's the point in living when all I have are my sins? Why do you not blame me? Because living is the only way to atone for those sins. Live to atone, not by dying. Okay, I wonder if there's anything I can still do. I mean, the people who are in charge of this are still mortal, aren't they? I don't think there is, but just because you believe in me, I think I can go on living just a little longer. Holy crap! He was gonna off himself in front of us! Discounts the prices at magic shops in all cities. That seems more like a Brigida thing, doesn't it? Increases the monetary reward for completing requests. Alright, well. I've not the slightest clue what to do next. I'm not a good person, not like how my mother was. And I don't have some special power like you do. Like you do. Uh-oh, here's where the enlistment comes in. You were right. It would have been rather hasty of me to end my life here and now. Thank you, Heath. I finally realized that as long as I have you, the world is mine to fool. Okay, well, do visit again. I'll set the stage. I have some fun tricks in store for you. Alright, well, I don't know what Alonso is scheming this time, but at least it seems he's regained the will to live. So we'll take the small victories where we can get them, right?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
And we'll probably, like, I'm assuming we probably have maybe 2 or at the most 3 more days of hanging out with people before we hit a brick wall with what we can get set.
Well then.
Now we're gonna do Barton. Alright, well. If Barton's down, so are we. Yeah, see what's up with bro. He's probably, I'm sure he's got a big problem.
I am glad.
That friggin' Sanctor. Look here! We've rebuilt the town's defensive barriers. Not just here either, but all of the entrances to town. Plus, we doubled the guard and deployed them throughout town. Nobody wanted to do us harm will be getting in now. It's impressive. And now I can focus on other things, on the far more insidious threat plaguing the town. Like the people who oppose you. Something like that. And they're fairly powerful, I'm sorry to say. When one of them has a following, well, getting rid of them can be a bit of a toughie. What the hell are you doing to this town, Barden? Whoa, he's a lot taller than I thought he was gonna be. Sir Gastro, what business brings you here? Don't play the fool, Barden. Explain this special taxes plan of yours. Oh, well that plan was right necessary to build the barrier you see here before you. Spending the people's money so carelessly. We have no need for such defenses. Do you honestly believe Martira will be attacked? Weren't you guys? I mean, you guys literally just got through a giant crisis. What makes you so sure that you guys won't be attacked? One ought to be prepared for anything. Do you not agree? Besides, weren't you the one doling out funding from donations to the town's leading figures? Surely you had cause. Where did you hear that? Oh. Not only did I hear about it, I managed to recover those very funds. And that's why these barriers were finished ahead of schedule. Aha! Bro tried to embezzle from the town, but he couldn't manage it because Barton's on the job. In truth, I'm grateful to you, Sir Gastro. You mock me. But you'll regret making an enemy of me. Barton was already an enemy of yours, and he didn't have to do anything but be an effective leader for that. Yeah, you better mosey on out of here. I out of my way! Whoa! Was it that serious, dude? Abusing the childrens? How dare he push a wee laddie? Hey, are you alright there? There, you're not hurt. Now head on home. The scary armor is talking! It's talking! Wait, don't be frightened. Well, honestly, I don't think Barden looks very scary. He looks extremely nondescript, but he's a solid dude. He ran away. Am I really that scary a fellow? Nay, he's just fallen victim to Gastro's sneaky little machinations. I've got to keep my guard up. And I must prove to Gastro that no injustice will be happening on my watch. I'm seeing you in a whole new light, Barden. Well, I'd rather not have to resort to such methods. But I tell you, I shudder to even think about that man being governor. I mean, I'll confess he was the clergyman I thought would do well in the position, but now you've actually interacted with him more and see that that's definitely not the case. Because I thought him a splendid fellow at first, but in truth he's a scoundrel who only wants to control the town. Honestly, thinking on it all, maybe I'm not such a great judge of character. Okay. I want to say no, Barden, don't think that about yourself, but he is kind of 0 for 3 at this point, isn't he? First Lady Joanna and now Gastro. I've got some naivete in me, and it seems to just invite tragedy. Oh, we're not counting that, what's his face? Human chow guy? If I want to fix this, I cannot show any mercy, which is why I've got to spy on Gastro. That sounds like a good idea. Right, let's go ahead and just, I mean, we're not really a part of what's going on with that, so let's just hype bro up. Right, that little snoop is how I managed to get a hold of that bribe what's been discussed. Oh, that makes sense. We need to place safety above all else. Can't have folks like Gastro just prowling about. You know, it's for your sake too that I'm cleaning up the town. Don't you see I want to unite the people under your banner? That requires removing certain obstacles. Thank you. That's very reassuring. Glad you appreciate it. I'll direct more of my efforts to it then. And I won't feel truly fit to be governor until I repay your favor and preserve the peace. Good stuff, Barden. Improves defense when the whole party is in the back row. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Barden will send a parcel. Oh! Nice! Well, no time like the present. I'll have to take my leave of you for today. Apologies. Barden is like a caring father. He's good people, though, that's for sure. Oh! The guard keeps looking over here. I know. I can't even relax in my own home anymore. I thought if we left things to Barden, we'd finally have some peace and quiet. They feel shaken down by the, well, I'm sure that's what that sanctuary is gonna use. Okay, it's storming now. So can we? We probably can't visit the place while it's nighttime.
All right.
But if the storm continues, that'd be nice.
Let's head there right away.
Yeah, it's completely dead in here. That's okay. Anything for us?
Hail, warriors.
Wait, what? Didn't they just say that we can only do this during inclement weather? Interesting. But okay, let's go to Brigida. Ha. Well, whatever.
Just you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, let's see. The dog. Something probably happened to the dog. We'll find out, though. We'll find out.
Unfortunately,
I no longer have any work for you. The dog is no longer here. Did you let her go? That's what I should have done. Oh, so she did run away. But no, she was taken. Whoa! So her enemies found out she had a weak spot. I'm sorry. I know you kept your silence as promised. Unfortunately, that didn't stop a thief from sneaking in disguised as a vendor and taking her away. They left behind a letter that read, "Those who spread magic igniters shall face the wrath of God." It's not hard to imagine what happened to her. It would actually be, okay, I'm not sure what to make of metaphor just yet on this particular front. The dog could be dead. I highly doubt it, but I would not be surprised. I'd be impressed more than anything. I'll find the culprit before long, and I'll make certain they get what they deserve. However, this isn't the work of a single person, but that of a larger organization. It's taking her down a peg is that important?
those people.
Anti-Igniter extremists. A bunch of filthy, rotten cowards. The pup was innocent in all this. I shouldn't have kept her. The moment I start caring about anything, I lose it. I knew that. I tried to keep my feelings out of it. But why did this have to happen? Brigida seems to be fighting through the pain. For how long must I live in this hideous world? If only I had disappeared instead. So I don't think she's talking about the dog anymore. Tears or not, I can sense the pain, sadness, and frustration Brigida is feeling. Words would be of little comfort here. Perhaps if I stirred her imagination, she would be relieved of such despair. We're gonna have her read from the book?
What?
A book. I told Brigida about the fantasy world depicted in my book, trying to give her even the faintest glimmer of hope. Well, people will help one another, respect one another, and live in equality. How quaint.
But
The author was a sheltered man, I take it. He knows nothing of the real world. Well, in a manner of speaking, she's definitely not wrong about more.
this
The only
world-
equality is that we all inevitably die. The path to that point is different for everyone, meaning everyone has to fight through their own hell. That's not true. You're an elder. You live in a world that hates you. How can you still make yourself believe in light, even through all that? I can't see that light myself, but I know you can. And I rarely do want to believe in you and your vision. I can sense Brigida's profound sadness in her grasping the trust. And so, rank 4 for her
I couldn't ask
to
you to
3.
say, could I?
Widens the variety of items sold at the Lycaon Magic Association. So, being able to inherit 3 is actually really good. Even if the merchant themselves is not super impressive. Here's your pay. I've included what I set aside for your future shifts too. I won't take it. It's
No.
yours. Your work is over after all. Your client is no longer here. You don't need to come here anymore. There's no friggin' way. Ooh.
Time marches on.
The payout was pretty nice, but we definitely can't leave our girl Brigida hanging. And we've, I think we've had that available for, oh, there's a letter in a package from Barden.
Look at this.
Revival medicine. That's actually, okay. The guy knows what to get us. Okay, Maria again. Sure. Let's hit rank 5 with her. I guess I've really just been slacking on hanging out with our folks.
Mister,
Ooh.
thank you.
She wants to go to the cathedral? Alright.
That's why.
Alright, let's go then.
Yeah.
The guard at the entrance reluctantly let us in at Maria's pleading. I guess because we're... Oh! Okay, the cathedral. Wait, why did we go here instead of the church? I thought she meant the church. I wonder if Papa heard me. What did you tell him? I told him that I'm sorry. I thought Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong. So I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabienne said I could tell her anything, so I talked to her about a whole lot of things, which is excellent. Somebody really needed to sit down and have a long, protracted conversation with her. I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me. I was wrong that whole time. I'm sure your Papa is relieved to hear that.
Yeah.
Mister? Papa's job. Do you think I could do it too? You know what? I would not put it past Atlas to make a sequel or a DLC starring Maria. Miss Fabienne told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay. I loved when Papa made sure I was okay. When I cried, he'd give me a really big hug that always made me feel better. So I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone is okay too. Yeah, you can definitely do that. But I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then? Why don't you try to make the people around you smile? Sometimes that's enough. That's really all I have to do. Then I'll do it. First, I'm gonna make sure that Miss Fabienne is okay. Okay, this is an old pew, I guess. I wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabienne wants? She says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes. She's already dressed pretty snappily. So I was thinking flowers, and some snacks, and a new sign. That's a whole lot, isn't it? She always says the sign got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that will make her happy? Alright, I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa and Miss Fabienne and me and you all smiling together. The whole family's there.
Yeah.
You'll be on that too, mister, cause this is my home. You know, we'll always be family, okay? Cause mister, you're one of my treasures too. We're probably gonna get another slot. Significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the healer lineage. Do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget, it also has to have pretty pictures on it, or... Wait, I thought she was gonna do it! But okay. Let's ask Neris. He's quite good at drawing. Is that the person who drew those pictures of your journey? I want to come with you! I want to talk to Mr. Neris!
Thank you.
Alright.
Bye.
So the next time we hit up Maria, we're gonna go ahead and have ourselves a little chatty poo with Neris. And so is Brigida available again, or is she not available? Alonso again? There's no way. But I guess there is a way. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what's up with him. Don't mind if we do.
Greetings.
What kind of plan? There's no stack check for this. I've discovered something interesting. The landowner controls all the trade in the settlements around my village, so his valet often comes through the town. I heard the landowner himself will be present for the next inspection, and that's when I plan to nab him. Nab him? How? Trust me, he'll behave himself. but it would be near impossible to catch them if they come via a busy open street. I'll force them down the forest path where there'll be no witnesses, alright? Should we really be party to this? This is extremely shady. I've spread rumors about humans appearing on village roads for that express purpose. The men guarding him won't be an issue either. I'll lie in wait along the forest path and call out to him. Why would he come to the sound of your voice, though? And I'd like for you to accompany me there as well. Of course. Yeah. It sounds like you'll need me. I didn't expect you to agree so quickly. Thank you. We will change things. This world of greedy pigs gorging themselves on riches will come to an end. You think that's possible? A long time ago, my mother brought home a weak sapling she'd found. She said, he's the sapling. Oh no, she means a literal tree. The tree was practically dying, but it still bore small fruit. And with it, seeds. My mother planted them and gave away the new saplings to our neighbors. Before long, there was an orchard in one corner of our village. The mere sight of it was breathtaking. My mother refused any credit. She said the tree itself wanted to grow, wanted to bear fruit. That's when I realized, perhaps we all have something we'd like to see come to fruition. Within all of us, there's a seed of virtue waiting to blossom. That's what I'm betting on. So, make sure you go out and change the world, Heath.
Leave it to me.
I'd expect no less from the future king I went all in on. May this seed grow into a large tree under which many gather. Hey, we're cultivating the future, eh? So, because the Faker only has 2, so it'll probably rank 8 before we get, we'll probably have to hit rank 8 before we get to whatever the thing of the Faker is, which might be the Jester. I can use my network to arrange which afternoon the inspection occurs. Let me know soon. I'll be waiting. I was not... Okay, well.
Time marches on, and the age
was not expecting to be able to get so many out of that, but that's fine. Is it going to be storming today? Yes, okay. So in that case, we will save over this one. And now we're going to head up. Who is... Well, it doesn't matter who's available, I guess. Even so, we only have Heismay, who will be available at night, and then these two. But we're definitely going to be hanging out with Hulkenberg next time we get an opportunity.
All right, then.
For right now, Val Moreno. I must have read that wrong.
Hail, warrior.
What the heck? I thought it said we can only do this during inclement weather. Alright. Huh. I don't know how I got the exact opposite meaning out of that, but alright.
Now.
To Hulkenberg we shall go.
I'm just...
Are you
incredulous?
Yeah, let's train some more.
Speaking of.
Ooh. So this takes place in Grand Trad then? Yep. I'm glad we found some steady sparring swords. Hopefully that shall win me some measure of redemption for the other day, On the authority of the Knight's Order, your crimes shall be repaid with death. That voice. Is that Redantha? You remember he's my former comrade that we met before. Whoa, he looks serious. Do it. Hold! Well, if it isn't Hulkenberg, I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. This is your duty! What knight commander presides over executions? It is only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished. What exactly has he done? Treason. This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? What honor? The royal knights of today are honorless. You've forgotten any oath to the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent. Bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough. Really? Will it matter, dude? Will it really matter? You cannot be serious. This insolence is why you would have him killed. This, after all the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows. Righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. So, Hulkenberg's had people killed too? Now die, dishonorer. Writhe like the maggot you are. He really died. Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knights or the people. They could kill me for any reason they liked. So, well, that's friggin' tyrannical. Redanta, this is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than public butchery. Maintaining the capital's order is the knight's duty. 'Tis only natural that we punish those who spread lies. Have you sold your soul to the Sanctists? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win by their coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne, so long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of knight commander. One's burdens are different from those of the freewheeling and the frivolous like yourself. You infinite coward! You poisoned toad! Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty? Bold words. One would almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourselves. Try if that's what you want. Right, somebody's gonna die here today and it won't be us. Heath, now if something happened to you... I see your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. Pity stays my hand today, but there will not be a next time, Hulkenberg. Alright, bro talks a big game. Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country. I forced you into my troubles again. He's the one in the wrong here. All the same, I'm glad you are here with me. Who knows what would have happened had I been alone? He would have tried to put you to the sword and you'd have had to show him what a real sword looks like. Somewhere in my heart, I'd expected he might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses. Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose under any circumstance. Can I entrust this to you? This seems like it's gonna end with us having him at a sword point, but then talking her down from actually lopping his head off. Well... And so with this... To 2... Alright, we probably should have gotten this a while ago.
The truth is,
I am partly to blame for Adanta's brutality. He did say that you used to have a penchant for this. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying ears. Like that, like those pair, the man behind Hulkenberg, I feel like I've seen him before. Have we? He looks very nondescript. Like, he definitely showed up in Alonso's thing, but, like, he's just some rando. Alright, so yep. Time for us to go ahead and pay Brigitte a nice little visit. She needs our help, and who are we to turn down? Well, okay. So Brigitte is definitely my favorite. She's my favorite follower at the moment. And then Alonso is clearly next, but that is me 100% being super duper biased. Well, isn't this list entirely based on my biases though? So that's fine.
just you, but
With overflowing courage, I promised Brigida I would face her burdens with her. You'd go to such lengths for me. Brigida. Brigida! Then, will you come with me? Come this way. The ones who took my dog. The anti-Igniter extremists. The church has discovered their base. Did she call in a favor or something? Why would... Oh! Anti-Igniter extremists? I guess because the church is super big on igniters, and if they don't like igniters, that makes them against the church by a necessity, right? What's the church's part in all this? Do you not know the connection between the church and igniters? They make it so we get along in the depths of this filth. Apparently, this faction's based in a small village, fairly close to Grand Trad. I'm going to go there and eradicate all of them. I will kill every last one of those extremists. No survivors. And once they get to hell, they can look my dog in the eyes and beg her forgiveness. Alright, let's get to it. I'll string their corpses up. 3 days and 3 nights exposed to the elements. Long enough for everyone to see what happens if you cross me. And I'd like you to help me punish them. In exchange, I'll support you however I can from here on. Right, she wants... This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. More power to her, but that is genuinely insane. Brigida, I want you to think this through. You talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be king, yet you parade around as a candidate. You're little more than a fraud. Brigida's suspicious of me. I need to tell her the truth or she'll never fully trust me. Does this seem like the right moment to reveal such sensitive information? I guess so. Did you expect me to believe in that nonsense? We have to prove to her that the prince is still alive then. We can show her the little mirror thing we got. But for you to speak such words at this point would mean your goal of seizing the throne is no lie, at least. Fine. If that's how it must be, then... then I will spare no expense to see you fall. Whoa! That's it? She turned on us that quickly? The throne ill suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog. I have never for a moment thought it was right for her to die. That it is not just for those who kill to be killed? Is that not your precious equality? I don't want to lose anything else I care about. I understand how you feel. What do you truly understand? You have no idea how much comfort she brought me. And they ripped that away from me. And you say I should just allow it. Fine. I'll not do something so unsightly in front of you. I'm going to their base. But I won't kill them right away. I'll find out who did this. We'll try to negotiate clearly and openly. And if that doesn't work, then I'll murder them, and we can move on. That's the most I can promise you. This is... oh my gosh, this got real serious. We'll take my gauntlet runner, dangers of the night be damned. If we break down, so be it. She's like, if the gauntlet runner can't make the trip, we'll sprint there. You come as well and see for yourself. If you're going to try and drag me into the light, then you deserve to see what happens. So the dog really is dead then. Honestly, the dog, like the more we talk about it, the dog is probably not dead. She led me onto the runner she lives in, and we went to their base. Brigida stayed silent for the whole trip. I did not expect this. We arrived at a small settlement located close to Grand Trad. I thought this would be reserved for next time. They're Jeeves. Huh? Is this the place?
You there?
I am Brigida. I'm the scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. Oh, the igniter merchants again. Our village really doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep turning you away, but... What are you talking about? Oh, aren't you one of the church's dealers? They keep trying to sell us on igniters, but I keep refusing them. Did the church orchestrate this? Brigida was gonna come here and kill everybody! The church has been here several times. They've never reported that to me. I mean, okay, why would they? So if I said that merchants of igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree? Oh, no. We don't have anything to do with igniters at all. It's not something that ever really comes up here.
Really?
Hey, miss, you sell magic igniters?
How
Wow,
nice.
brilliant! Papa, I want an igniter!
Enough.
Okay, well, I'm glad we asked her for a bit of temperance. This is no hideout. They know nothing. It's not something you can hide in a village such as this. I've been getting detailed reports on the anti-igniters group's movements from the church, but now I'm not certain such a force even exists. So it's the church who scooped up the dog. What would the church gain from having her destroy this village? If it was all a lie, then what does the church get out of it? Maybe it's you they're targeting, Brigida. I take it back. There'll be no killing today. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd probably have ordered my private army. Wait, what? What the heck? To burn this place to the ground. I'm glad you are here with me. A private army? Okay.
I'm glad to have you.
Oh. So now in general things are just cheaper, but my dog was taken from me, and I'll chase the scum to the ends of the earth. This is my job, not yours. So our business together is concluded. Do we need the excuse of business? Why wouldn't we? You really are a strange one. Does she not think?
Speaking
You
of,
mentioned earlier of your true aims for the throne. I thought it a clumsy lie, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After a king is crowned, it would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, no one could deny the claim.
that's why
If you are willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, then I shall support you all the same. Jeez. If you'd like to come, then come. Well, Brigida's so well. Okay, she is cool. She's very merciless, but she's also cool. When I'm around you, much as my surprise, I find that even I still have a beating heart. So, come if you wish. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad we didn't murder a bunch of Ugeeves on a false pretense. On a false flag operation.
Well then.
And Leon, Alonzo, and Maria. Let's go ahead and hang out with him. Get him to his next rank.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go see what's up with his village. Not doing much else, so might as well. With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his child's at home, the village of Halia. This place seems pretty robust for a village. They got paved roads, giant homes. It doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth
You
is,
used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that. I know I'll see it someday. It's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterward, I shuffled between various relatives, nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble, and supposedly his inheritance is here. A few walls are sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except, I've discovered a letter. Oh. There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. Alright, well, fair enough. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but it's a lot. It's all good, we've got you. I'm going to go over there and do just that alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? I'm here for you if you need me.
Thanks.
It's reassuring to have you by my side. Imagine, like, because who would be mean to Leon in this particular moment? Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance. The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital. Alright, well, let's head back and find it then. But I'm afraid we'll need something a little more specific than the capital. Grand Trad is a pretty big place. The letter is unfinished. Whoa, really? I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Try not to let the anger win. Well?
Sorry.
Whenever I think back to that day, my father names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose: to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt, I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Heliotis with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue, maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much and more. So he's actually, like, for the best friend character, he is really cool. He's up there with Junpei for me. Significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the warrior lineage. While in reserve, the amount of experience Stroll gains increases. Okay, so there's a version of this for every party member then. But first things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be. What was your father like? He was a big man, so much so that standing next to my mother made her look teeny. But despite his size, he solved his problems with his head. And he never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used to handpick the fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Brylehaven, but in Halia they were a rare feast. So, a fishmonger then. Maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That may be our best lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? Anything for you, Leon. It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get. Oh! Nice! Well, increases tolerance. But first, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today besides. So he's gonna do some independent investigating. It's all good though. We're nothing if not backup for our people. And is that... Okay, Heisme. He will continue to stay out ahead of everybody else then. But it looks like we are running out of nighttime hangouts. Daytime ones, yes. Nighttime ones, no longer. At least not until things progress, I guess. So, on guard for monsters, we made our way cautiously by carriage to the forest near Heisme's village. By Tadari's account, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, even crawl spaces, but found no sign of it. Yet it was surely the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere it would not be found. They'd not have had much time, scant moments to hide it to avoid arousing suspicions, which means our culprit must have... Maybe they buried it. But that would be like giving him a final resting place, though. If they buried it within the village, there'd be traces of disturbed earth. That wouldn't have escaped Tadari's eye. I suppose it went like this. A villager disagrees with Tadari, but isn't confident in speaking out directly. And then suddenly they find themselves alone with the urn. They then seize the bones and hurry outside the village, an act of impulse. If true, we're sure to find some traces on this road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye out as we move along. So, and we have to do this at night? I guess his night vision is probably impeccable, but ours really isn't. Okay, he found it. What was I just saying? He got him. Aww. Thank goodness. And the bones inside are safe too. Excellent detective work, Heisme. Whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. It was placed haphazard in the shadow of a tree, easily found. It suggests to me the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. Wait, what? They stole it but didn't want it? Wait, what? Okay, well, let's listen to his reasoning. I can only think that as long as I give up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy them. Oh, makes sense. They didn't want to be a cruel douchebag about it. This was still a very evil thing to do, but they were like, just don't try it. Just go somewhere else. That's what the message was here.
However,
but is that truly how this should end? You still want to find the person behind this? No. There's little to gain from finding the culprit. I feel a greater conflict demands resolution. It's the villagers. If they didn't want my son buried there, I would rather have been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction. Uh-oh! Is the fact that they wouldn't speak out openly against Tadari a sign that maybe there's something up with Tadari? They staked no claim, hid themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to one they deemed an outsider. It is a tendency that runs deep, yes, but the village's isolation has magnified it dramatically. With such a shadow cast, their trade and relations may never recover. There are children in that village too. Ought we really turn our backs on a village such as this, one that grows poorer and more isolated by the day? Should we try talking to the villagers about it? You're right. The adults of the village need to address this, for the children's sakes if nothing else. I'd like to speak with Tadari and the others once again. My time with you all has changed me for the better. Now the time has come to pass that favor on to the villagers. Alright, and so this time... to 3. While in reserve, Heisme will gain experience at the normal rate. Okay, so there's 2 different tiers to it. Basically, you've got massively reduced experience, and normal experience. Could I ask you to indulge my selfishness just a bit longer? Let's head back for today, and return when we're ready. Only 2 more ranks before we max him out.
Time marches on.
I definitely wouldn't mind Heisme being our first max rank. And I think we've got 5 days left. 4. That is A-okay. The only thing now... Okay, Alonzo and Maria. So let's do Maria first.
Mister.
And then for tonight, we're gonna have to, for the first time, we're gonna have to find something other than a follower hangout to do. Let's go ask Neris, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're gonna build up our, I already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna find something that builds up our eloquence. A present, you say? And no cheap trinket either, but one that requires my assistance to create. We need the best, so I came to you. Color me intrigued. You've piqued my interest, so I must oblige.
Really?
This design, I believe it's your work, isn't it, young miss? I am thus inspired. Such lively line work and vibrant colors, a truly innovative schematic. My girl, you're quite the budding artisan, are you not? This sign is sure to brighten up even the gloomiest avenues and grayest boulevards. Thank you very much. Ah, yes, I know I've got a fine cut of wood round here that was destined for this purpose. It should be crafted in a way that repels both rain and ravenous bugs alike, yes. So he's already getting to work on it. Mr. Neris is really helping us. I can't believe it. I'm glad we asked him to help. I really hope Miss Fabienne likes it. What's wrong? I didn't ask her before we started making it. I hope it won't be a bother. Young lady! Is he already? The sign is now ready to astound the people of the city. It should be installed at the optimal angle, so I will need to handle that myself, certainly. To the honeybee!
Let's go.
Alright, I'm sure there's no way Fabienne is going to be anything but incredibly thankful for this. I'll install the sign now, so step back and leave me space to work. Whoa! Wow, it's so sparkly! An astute observation, little miss. But there's more to this work than good looks. She's built to last as well. I've outdone myself once again, as I'm sure you'll all agree. Have you returned home? Yeah, catches the eye, doesn't it? Look, Miss Fabienne, I asked Mr. Neris to make this for you. You said the last sign was too old. So do you like the one we made instead? Maria designed it herself. Oh, Maria, you did this for me. Of course, I absolutely adore it. I'm so glad. It's a truly wonderful sign, and so well built too. It's the perfect way for the inn to greet new guests. Just look at all these smiling faces. If he could see you now, why, he might even shed a tear.
Huh?
Are you crying? Pay it no mind, dear. The sign is so bright my eyes are still adjusting. Now then, how about a feast? On the house, of course, to thank you all for this. You will come in and eat, won't you? Sure, why not? Of course, of course. It would be quite rude to turn down free drink, would it not? Yeah. I'm glad. Mission make sure everyone's okay was a huge success. Our sign made sure Miss Fabienne is okay, right? She said she liked it, but she was crying. Do people cry even when they're happy? Yeah, it happens a lot. Don't worry about that. You're right. Miss Fabienne was really happy, huh? Am I just like Papa now? I think you've already outdone him. I'm not that good. Will you come back to help me again, mister? When you're here, I can do my best. You know, when you give me pictures of your journey, I'm always surprised. I've never seen anywhere else except for this place in the sky. But your pictures always teach me about so many places on the outside. It makes me really happy and excited to look at them. And honestly, it does make the world feel a lot bigger. I want everybody else to have fun too. I want to give that feeling to a lot of people. There's so many people around here that are always crying or getting upset. Everyone is sad and troubled and lonely. It doesn't help that they're executing people at random, basically. Both grown-ups and kids. Everyone is suffering just like I was. But I'm okay now, so I want to make things okay for everybody else too. And so this, rank 6 to 3.
I wonder if Papa is watching.
I want to make sure that boy is feeling okay too. Oh man, hopefully he's been eating.
Maria!
Could you come here and help me serve the food? Alright, well, let's go ahead and, so I'm sure the final 2 ranks for Maria are probably going to be about that boy. And Brigitte again. Alright, in that case, let's go ahead and see what's up with her. No reason not to. Oh, who the heck is this? An Elden kid. Yo, you one of Lady Brigitte's contacts then? I've been assigned to stand guard here. She told me not to let anyone but an Elden kid through. And you're Elden sure as anything. No reason to turn you away, so come on in, I suppose. I didn't expect you to show up. You hear the criers? No? What are they saying? The anti-Igniter terrorists' hideout has been burnt to the ground. Local village affront for criminal fiends torched thanks to renowned Igniter merchant Lady Brigitte Lycaon. These friggin' snakes. She was going to do it, and then they were going to pin it on her. When she didn't do it, they did it anyway and pinned it on her. Those fearmongers cried of the dangers of magic igniters and planned to raid our capital, Grand Trad, once its people were unarmed.
Hear ye!
However, they have been brought to justice through the overwhelming power of magic igniters. 3 cheers for Lady Brigitte. 3 cheers for magic igniters. All a friggin' lie. There you have it. But they're lying. It's my word versus the voice of the country. Even then, you'd believe in me. We were literally standing right next to you when you told us you weren't going to burn it down. For very obvious reasons. I didn't do anything. We know! We were there! But the people I met then, at the village, they're dead now. So she did go back there to confirm it. There were no anti-Igniter group. It was the Sanctus Church, or rather those who perform its dirty work. They want the world to see that Igniters are the only defense they have against the violence around them, and so they set a village ablaze to prove that point. And by taking my dog, they made me a tool in their scheme, making it look like the work of an anti-Igniter group they knew I would set out to slaughter those responsible. Even though you stopped me before anything happened, someone else raised the village and named me responsible. In short, this is a warning. From here on, they'll ask nothing less than total, unquestioning obedience. What do you plan to do now? Killing some churchmen won't change anything. Not when the whole institution's rotten. She understands. This world is a horrific place, defined by inequality and intolerance. And the ones who shaped it are the wealthy few who sit atop it. In other words, the church. Alright, Comrade Brigitte. Even though she's definitely part of the bourgeoisie. I had friends of my own when I was a child of poverty. Even through all the sludge and mire, we survived together, broke bread together. They all died slow. Starvation or torture took them. The Sanctus Church wheedles the strong and takes from the weak, their wealth and their lives. I remember holding their cold bodies in my arms. Oh, like people were just, it was just a succession of people dying in her arms? That's when I decided, from then on, I'd be the one doing the taking. If the weak always die, if they lose everything, then I'd become strong. I'd be on the side that takes. I wouldn't let anyone steal what I had. I swore it. I threw away my heart, threw away my hope, and now I've clawed my way here. Made myself an underling of the same church that killed my friends. And still, even once you climb out of hell, there's only another circle of it waiting for you. It never ends! Aww. How far must I fight them? How much must I take from them to ensure they can no longer tear things from my grasp? It'll be your head next, so I'll be the church's slave. I'll be whoever they need me to be. Aw, she cares about us. They can't hurt me. I can protect myself, so you don't have to.
Shut up.
With all you must have been through, how can you have a life like that and still believe in light in this world? Why won't you let me give up? Brigida's vulnerability and her desire to be saved bring pain to my heart. Aww. So yes, Brigida is far and away my favorite.
Why
Oh,
did you?
and Mag Exchange. I never use those jokers. Heath, when you think of this world you want to create, what do you imagine there? A place where you can smile, I hope. Maybe there will come a day. Do you really think the girl that died today could live again? Or that died that day? I wish I could have a heart like yours. Strong and beautiful. Aww. We waited until she fell asleep. We really care about her. Brigida is the best. It's sad that she's not a party member, but I do like her followers' storyline so far. It's very heartfelt, very emotional.
Well then.
Okay, and Alonzo wants to hang out. Yeah. Let's see what he's got going on. But dang, we've done, I think at this point, this is like hangout number, it's gotta be 12 at this point.
Hey. Thank you.
Back to back to back to back to back to back to back. But it's all good, we did a whole lot of fighting to be able to earn this. Alonzo, what are you doing here? What are you planning? Have you heard? A little bird told me your daughter has a man she fancies. And what was his name again? Oh, right. Kakulas. Did you say your goodbyes to her before you left? Or had she gone out somewhere? What have you done to my daughter, you cur? What happens to your precious daughter depends on you. Tell your guards to give us a little space. Yeah. Not so fun when it's you, is it? What are you after? My life! Man, nothing so worthless as that. If you're offering it, sure. But there's something I want more. Tell me, where do your desires truly lie? My desires? What the hell are you getting at? To get into your purse strings, I had to use everything at my disposal to look into you. What I found was rather discomforting. Allegedly, you've committed several atrocities in various villages, yet many villages still respect you. How is that? I'd assumed you used money or force to make them submit, but I was wrong. Perhaps you've hidden your true intentions this whole time. Explain yourself. Yeah, how does a landlord remain that popular? She's 5 years younger than me, yes? She's quite lovely when she smiles, just like her mother. With such a beautiful little family at stake, you've no choice but to obey what your conspirators told you behind closed doors. So, he was being threatened the same way he just got Alonzo. You are a beloved father, an upstanding man, and they noticed. They fed you lies and flattery in turn. One moment you're praised, the next threatened. And before you knew it, you've fallen in line with the oppressors of the weak, and you can't break free. It's a rather pitiful tale, don't you think? What do you know? How could you possibly understand the depravity that taints this world? I mean, you literally just burned his village down and killed his mom. You are the depravity that taints this world. I have 3 daughters, and those bastards, they... Don't you wish you could end this ruse? I'd have quit long ago if I could have. I don't want to be stolen from any longer. I haven't the power to change a single thing. That sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? Where have I heard those words before?
Well,
I believe you said them, Alonzo. Oh, you remember? Well, that's all in the past now. And if I hadn't met you, I would have surely ended up just like him. Well, I've learnt what I want to know. Now then, good sir, would you like a chance at redemption? I'll set your daughter free. I'll even help you atone for your sins, so long as you agree to my terms and cooperate with me. So, he's in the exact same position. Fine. I accept your offer. You've my word. This guy is not gonna live past his follower thing. You hear that? Alright then, it's time for the big reveal. I haven't done anything to your daughter. Actually, I've never even met her. You understand why I told you that load of rubbish, don't you? I took a gamble on you, on what you truly desire. Well, well. That's one mountain climbed. I predicted correctly and won my bet. Hold on, that should be our bet, right? Oh my, I can't tell if you're the daring or dauntless type. I must admit it's quite charming. That's what I like most about you. In hindsight, I've always run when things take a turn for the worse. Even when I tried to die, it was to escape my sins. But you've helped me figure out what I ought to do. Something only I can do. Yes, I'm a liar and a cheat, yet I hate those who lie and cheat. I hate the very framework of a world that made me become the deceiver I am. What lies ahead will be the great conman Alonzo's work of a lifetime. For this new king, he will change this cesspit into a never-before-seen utopia. I'll pull the wool over the world's eyes and then take it for myself. Alright, yeah, so he's got one giant gambit left. Probably just gonna be an update to the number of skill slots.
I will live to my fullest potential.
Okay, so that's nice, because the Faker is actually kind of expensive to take on. I'm sure you're dying to know what I have planned, but just bear with me for now. When next we meet, I'll unveil everything in spectacular fashion. But be sure you don't delay. But for now, farewell. Maybe the stack... Okay, I'm going to speak this into existence, and then we're going to see if I end up being wrong or not. But maybe the stack checks for at least these ones end at 3? Okay, yes, and now we finally run out. So let's do this. And now we're going to have to look for where we can up our eloquence. Royal virtues. Yeah, see, we have literally no points in it. And somebody is gonna have somebody is definitely gonna be stat checking eloquence. So what about you?
Huh.
A folktale. Uh-oh. Imagination. So that's not what we're looking for. There's someone. They're down a different road. What's this? Watchtower.
This.
Wisdom. Nope.
Got it.
Okay, so that's...
All right, then.
And there's one more stat we can update here. Hopefully it's talking to somebody.
You there.
Tolerance. Nope.
Okay.
Okay, in
right.
that case... There's someone here.
Let's go.
And I don't have to check. The little icons actually show us who's doing what. Or who gives out what. Okay, and this is eloquence because there's a little face icon up here. So who is... Yeah, we should have just come directly here. Oh, we're speaking to the people? What is he? Oh, just standing around. If I stand up on this podium to give a speech, I bet I could draw a lot of attention. Why don't you call out to everyone from here and give a speech? It's a good chance to convey your thoughts and feelings to the people of the city. Yeah, let's do this. Brilehaven thrives on trade and fishing, but the United Kingdom structure lets Grand Tracks suck up all our earnings. If you're made king, what do you do about this kingdom alliance system? If you're in favor of it, we need to hear why. What should I say to reach the public's heart? The trade alliance as it exists now allows for mutual aid. I like the plot, but we need the details. Pretty words aren't what make the world go round. Aye, but think. When that storm all but destroyed us, it was Grand Trat's carpenters and soldiers what came to help us. Would have been unthinkable before the Annex War. So that was it. Yes, 5! Okay, that was nice. We got money? Oh, I guess people paid out as if we were busking then. And it upped our popularity rank. How does that even work? I thought that was just tied to like story stuff.
The new king draws nearer.
And that was an Idol's Day. Oh crap, I probably should have.
Look at this.
Great Fairy Dust. So he's got the good stuff.
Well then.
So we'll save over that. And there is nobody here, so since we don't have anything else to do, we're gonna up I'm gonna up the eloquence, and we're just gonna keep doing that.
Hey. Say there.
All right then.
Now what am I to do? Listen all to your next.
I see.
So this is different. Hey, why don't you debate that candidate? If you can lower other candidates' support, you might be able to win Luis's trust. It's a good opportunity to hone your skills. If I enter a debate here, my eloquence and my imagination should increase. A double up. Yeah, let's do it. Are you not that elder who turned in the Sanctoress? Just as I'd expect of a Lessek tribe. A frontal siege was beyond you, so instead you opt for the uncouth tactics of a rear assault. Your juvenile tricks will have no effect on someone as experienced as I. I will eliminate you here and now. My good people, the dream of a united kingdom has failed. When I am king, our land shall be reborn under the proven military leadership of the Resant. What has the United Kingdom actually done for you? Forcing the tribes together has only spurred further skirmishes and tension. Furthermore, the throne and other key positions have been strangled by the Clamar's nepotism. The time for the Resant to reclaim their pride and independence is at hand. So wait, Clamar nepotism is bad, but Resant nepotism is good? Here! The Resant embodies strength! The Resant represent the very best! The land of the Resant? Surely he jests! What does that leave the rest of us? Sounds like Rudolph's playing to the fanatics among the Resant. We can't let tribal differences define us. I envision a world where everyone stands as one. Nothing but idealistic platitudes. You're too young to lead if you can't see that. He's right. How the hell could anyone make it so everyone helps each other or whatever that's all about? People are free to dream as they please, but I find the boys' dreams more appealing than Rudolph's. There we go, shrugging spectator. I was worried for a sec. Impossible. I refuse to be humbled by an inferior tribe. How could anyone... Okay, well, I guess this might sound like music to our Resant's ears, but still. That was a great debate! You ran circles around that guy! It really wasn't that difficult. Your idea struck a chord with the people. They wanted to give you something to show their support. So if it goes extremely well, this experience seems to have honed your eloquence and imagination. Oh, just a bit on the imagination, but that's fine. It was mostly the eloquence we were there for. 29. I wonder, hopefully there's not some type of popularity threshold that we have to reach manually. That would be bad. Okay, so right back to it we go. Rank 28. Well, that's nice and dandy.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
Okay,
king
and so
draws
from
near.
here, I actually talked to Leon on the way up to the thing, and we actually need to manually do the investigation for him. 'Tis the day before Louisa's soiree. Let us do what we are able, then simply wait. We've done all that is within our power, and the die has already been cast. I wonder if we'll really find the formula within Louisa's quarters. Sorry, I can't help but worry. All we can do now is hope that the operation goes off without a hitch. This one will be a real tightrope act, but if we can't pull this off, then we have no hope of ever saving the prince. Alright. So, just like before, the soiree is tomorrow. So anything we have to take care of... What kind of... Okay, so today we're debating with him.
In such an exquisite
My dream is a beautiful country led by a beautiful king.
I see.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. You're that elder who offered up the sanctoress on a platter. A bloody end to a holy woman. A classic. I've heard you've been parading around trying to be a people pleaser, but where's the beauty in that? Shall I let you join my retinue if you can see the world through true beauty? Allow me to give you a crash course.
just imagine.
Everyone, listen not to empty words or ideas, but to what your eyes have been telling you. Beauty is this world's most precious commodity. Even the mightiest soldiers and politicians bow in the presence of true beauty. So shouldn't it follow that the most beautiful among us be displayed on the throne?
In such an exquisite world.
Once I am king, I will expel all that is unattractive and repugnant. I will create a radiant nation of only beautiful things. Ooh, I love you, Lord Milo. Beauty is justice. What's this bloody narcissist on about? So yeah, nobody. Milo is playing to his group of diehard followers. What are your policies, though, might be it? Well, we could attack him on this. You only speak of the most superficial kind of beauty, but there is true beauty within all people. You dare question my understanding of beauty! Though I must admit, I saw something in you despite your utterly mundane aesthetics. Is it just me, or is Milo less handsome when he panics? Is it possible to fail this? I get what Heath is talking about. The Hero Kings didn't become legends because of their looks. Ooh. Ooh. It appears this crowd lacks the sophistication needed to appreciate my style. I guess?
I knew it!
Will we have to really F it up? Yeah.
Works for me.
Okay. I guess we'd have to really F it up in order to not be able to... That was fast. Urbane Eloquence. So now let's everything at least 3.
Eloquence. Why, that's...
Alright, golden. We were ratcheting it up pretty immensely. But since we're here, I'm just gonna keep putting points into Eloquence. Okay, we didn't get an upgrade. That one did not go so well, but it's all good. Today's the day. And I'm assuming today is the day that we'll get Junah. Like, her sister's probably gonna die. And then she's going to join up with us. Right, everyone, the soiree will be held tonight at the feast hall Luis is staying at. Let's go over our roles one more time.
Got it?
First, we all greet Luis together. Let him know we showed up. Excepting Gallica, of course. She stays hidden so he only sees one person go missing. Once we're clear of him, the captain and Gallica slip out with all speed and head for Luis's gauntlet runner. Highsmay Hulkenberg and I will keep tabs on Luis and buy whatever time we can. Understood. We have one objective. Take the cast formula for from Luis's Skyrunner.
All right.
All hangs upon this mission. His Highness the Prince and the very kingdom itself are at stake. I know I'm acting like I'm calling the shots here, but honestly, you're the one we're depending on. Once you're in, if you run into any guards, it'll be on you to take them out quick. We can't have them raising the alarm.
Things will be fine.
You're really the only one who has a chance alone against Luis's best. Sorry to put all this on your shoulders, but we believe in you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Let's watch ourselves out there. All of us. We move on. We move at nightfall. All right. Well, who's like Leon said? Who's actually the captain here? But okay. Whoa, Luis's soiree.
Sharp soldiers all. They carry themselves with more poise than Martira's guards.
Yeah, they'd be a lot more refined than them.
They comprised the most elite unit of the military until Luis's secession. Now they are his private guard.
I don't see Luis, those brothers, or that songstress. But this many people here means the runner's got to be all but empty.
I don't know, dude. It seems like some pretty important people who would definitely be prowling around the gauntlet runner. Well.
Shh, they're here.
Wait. They're not super fancy, but...
Glad you made it. Could stand to loosen up a little, though. What's got you lot so wound up?
Nothing.
Well, you have to admit, the assembled company is more than a little intimidating.
You'll get used to that. You'll have to if you want to survive. Hey, pups.
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses.
Norris?
He's keeping watch over our gauntlet runner.
What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
Right. Well, do you want Norris to be here? All right, well.
I don't see that songstress, Junah. Is she not coming?
Ah, she's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord Luis and live to tell it.
Well, I mean, there's a reason. If she's a songstress who can't sing, then yeah. Or sing or talk.
You're looking forward to having another chat with her, eh? What a shame. Zell got a bit droopy about missing her, too.
God's sake, Baz, belt up.
There he is!
Okay, Luis is on the premises. This guy. He's really? That freaking guy.
I'm glad you could make it.
Oh.
I feel somewhat out of place.
No need to be modest. Standing in attendance here proves you've won my approval. Everyone recognizes that.
All right, well, as long as he thinks so.
Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get the formality of introductions out of the way.
Yeah, everyone take a good look.
Friends, today we welcome a most emboldening addition to our ranks. Doubtless you've heard of the young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man himself. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that sanctuary forward with the intent of winning my regard. Commendably bold.
Yeah, we had to do something big.
Now, let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
Count Luis will be king.
Oh, these young firebrands.
Oh. Though it seems, okay, I'm not gonna lie, we are directly competing with him, but we're not the only person, we're not the only proxy candidate in this thing, so.
Count Luis will be the king our land deserves.
The rest of the night is yours to drink in. Enjoy the party.
And that thing,
We'll take care of the rest.
I'm just now realizing that thing on his chest is a giant igniter.
Hey, new boy. Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer now, would it?
Could you please die already? I really don't like Liddell.
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller than his own.
Oh, get him, Heisme!
You little red-eyed! You want to say that again?
Okay, this seems like my opportunity to slip out. Yeah, Heisme for the clutch. Ooh.
All right.
Though, I'm not sure when we went from 29 to 26. More people have taken an interest in me, and Luis has formally acknowledged it. Now we just need to find the formulas of the Prince's Curse. So I'm sure we're gonna recruit Junah here. We managed to slip out of the soiree and infiltrate the Charadrius while the guards were short-handed. The power of a black screen and a narration. We made it. So far, everything's going according to plan. Security's nice and light. We were smart to do this on the night of the soiree.
Look,
The lift to Luis's quarters is over there. Hang on, there are guards in front of the lift. Of course they're watching this door. I don't think they're looking this way, though. Let's see if we can sneak a peek. Can't get in? What's going on? We can't afford to get slowed down. That's Junah. It's Junah in disguise. We don't have a choice. We'll have to look for a way around.
Stop!
Come here a moment. Wait, what are you doing?
Yes.
You heard that alert this morning, eh? Just making sure all the extra security measures are in working order. Oh, it's not Junah. What's wrong with you? Something got you worked up. Yeah, right. The bridge is locked and I can't get in. Give me a hand, would you? Cabio is on duty, isn't he? What's he doing locking the door? Well, I heard someone saw Lady Junah enter the bridge.
Oi.
Wait, you don't mean... Are they alone in there? What do you think's going on? Is it that serious, bro? Calm down.
yeah.
This is our chance.
No way.
Wait, what? They changed the locks on us? This is the one that worked before. Maybe they changed the lock somehow? They were just talking about some extra security measures. We did run roughshod all over this place, so...
Oh, good.
This isn't good. What do? We don't have much time. Is Junah gonna come? Uh-oh. I'm actually getting real life nervous.
Keep up the charade as long as we can.
Whoa! What's he doing?
Might I have a moment, please? Stroll, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I stand with a candidate who's proven he has power and potential.
Okay.
Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house no longer stands.
Which is true.
Where are you from? Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Whoa, his was first? Did they say that already?
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single soldier.
Okay. What's he pouring his heart out to Luis for?
Are the rumors true that was by your decision?
Whoa, that's one way to keep attention on you.
That is true.
And of course, Luis, that makes sense. Luis is like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's true. It was me. So what?
But why?
All right, well.
To save this country.
God dang. He didn't want more people to go down with it then. Whoa!
Stroll.
Right! What's he getting active for?
The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church refused to face the threat looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required.
So he let them destroy Halia to prove that?
They say you could see Halia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer deny the human threat.
What the heck? And of course we can't, if Stroll tries to touch him, he'll get killed, but...
Your balefire cost hundreds of innocent lives.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power.
But you had the power and you chose to protect nothing.
The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence like livestock. Their reality denied.
So wait, what does this have to do with him letting Halia get destroyed?
It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true equality forged, however cruel.
So he's Yamato then, a meritocracy?
I am not one to stand idly by as history is wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, shall not be in vain. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoy the party.
This guy.
Stroll.
Humblest apologies. He's a young heart and hasn't yet learned to temper his words.
Right, I think Stroll is what, 21? It says his age on the thing.
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over the sycophants.
Right, somebody who's really not afraid to speak his mind is valuable.
That brat's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he slip off to?
Hey, speaking of sycophants.
He couldn't have. Let's go have a look around, Hector.
Okay, cool. So Gladel is the guy we're gonna kill. At this rate, the guards will come back. If we miss this opportunity, we won't get another.
What?
I feel the strangest sensation, like my body's being pulled downwards. Is the Gauntlet Runner taking off? That wasn't a takeoff scheduled for tonight. Takeoff? You mean the runner is taking off? Why is this happening now? This wasn't part of the plan. We're gaining speed. What's our course?
Oh no.
This is bad. We've got to change the flight path. We ran straight into that sphere of water. That whole area is thick with distortion from the magla. If we get too close, the whole damn craft will tip. What do we do? All this commotion is going to have this place full of panicking guards. If we stay put, they'll find us. So Junah did something to Cabio, and she's got control of the thing right now. Come on, follow me. Let's retreat to the deck for now. So the deck of the Charadrius. This is a dungeon.
Phew. Close one.
And then we're probably gonna meet Junah out here since it's now voiced.
What was that? The floor suddenly tilted. Whoa!
Alright, well, this is the dungeon then.
What's going on? That soldier from earlier was freaking out about some effect from a magla crystal. Maybe this is it.
Holy crap! We got blown clear off the Charadrius! What am I supposed to do now? How are we gonna survive that, actually? I think that's a much more pressing matter. Huh. I wonder, can we fly on our sword?
That helped a lot.
What just happened? We're safe, but how? Are we standing on the outside of the Charadrius?
No.
I knew this was a big vessel, but this thing looks like it goes on for ages. This isn't going according to plan. I wasn't expecting to get thrown out onto the hull. A failure is not an option. I have to think, what can I do to keep this mission on track?
What do we do?
Huh? Luis's quarters are all the way at the far end of the runner. But actually, you've got a point. That key ended up being useless, so sneaking in from the outside might be our best bet. You've got a plan, don't you? Some way to get from here to Luis's room. Okay, the sword. Right, I'm like, can't we fly on this thing? Wait, you're just gonna cut straight across the hull? I mean, if anyone could do it, it's you, but are you sure you want to risk it? If you're serious, I'll get ready. We ride together, we die together. Luis's quarters are straight ahead, all the way to the end. If you're careful, you should be able to jump across the glowing sections by using them as scaffolding.
Here we go.
We're losing time, so let's hurry. I'll hide in your bag. Please, don't kill us. Use L to control the protagonist while he's on the sword and use the areas wider than normal as scaffolds. You'll automatically jump between scaffolds. However, if you jump when there isn't a scaffold in front of you, you'll fall. Be on the lookout for scaffolds and head to Luis's quarters.
Gangway!
All right. Ooh.
I knew it!
Okay, just gotta be fast about it. Ooh.
I knew it!
Okay, that seemed very, well, whatever. Ooh.
Look
Huh.
at you!
Ooh. All right. Ooh. This seems, oh my gosh, the aim assist is insane.
Look at that!
Ooh, okay, because I was like, wait, what's next? Because that was the floatiest jumping I've ever experienced. But it's all good.
Nice.
We actually made it. We got to Luis's quarters. Whew, thought we were going to die there. You can be so reckless.
This is no good.
I think we're moving away from the crystal. The runner's going back to normal. If we don't get inside quick, we're dead. We have to jump through the door. Hurry. Wait.
Whew.
Just in time. If we'd stayed out there like that, we'd have plummeted. Can't you fly? Coincidence or not, it's nice to have a bit of luck on our side. So, here we are. Everything stayed in place? Well, I guess these things must be like, not glued down, but nailed to the floor or something. This room really is beautiful, huh? Maybe it's got some special spell so nothing falls when it's turbulent. Oh, see, my very first thought.
Let's hurry.
The formula we're looking for is somewhere in here. Let's hurry and find it. Well.
Okay.
Another magic book.
Oh, good.
So it's probably going to be hidden in the last place here. Quite the art collection he's got here. This one looks like an exterior shot of the Charadrius.
Incredible.
It's enough just walking around in the runner. This painting really helps put into perspective just how impressive this vessel is. They say it was originally developed by the state army, and Luis claimed it for his own. To him, it's a symbol of power. No doubt about that. You don't think you get the formula behind one of these paintings, do you? Nah, still, this place is immaculate. Not a dust mote in sight. So it wasn't that... Oh, okay, that's surprising. It's a map marked with different routes. Looks like it shows the Oceania area.
Check this out.
There's a mark on one of these islands off the shore. Weird, I've never even heard of this place. Well, I guess we'll be going there. Is Luis interested in this island for some reason? I wonder why. I wonder why indeed.
Look.
These are royal flowers, the one Luis scouted at the royal funeral. Keeping them in his room like this, it's like he's displaying a trophy. Wonder if that ego of his will fit inside of a crown. Makes me sick just thinking about it. Let's find the formula quick. We have to save the prince. And okay, I guess it's none of these. There's one. Okay, there's one other blinking spot. Open door. These must be his sleeping quarters. This looks like a storage closet, but it's shut pretty tight. Let's revisit this later. Later? What else is there to look into? Oh. It's another copy of our book! How did he get this?
Look!
It's that same novel you have!
But why would Luis?
It's a
forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left.
So, this is proof that Luis can go to academia as well, I'm assuming.
That's impossible.
Do you think Luis is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like he's really getting its message. Wait, in there! There's a hidden box.
So it seems Luis...
Yes, magic formulas! Which one has the prince's curse? Oh, forget it! We'll just take the whole box!
Right, F everything else! Junah.
What are you doing here?
I'm assuming we're here for the same reason you are.
I'm looking for something.
Right, she caught us red friggin' handed, there's no point.
Not even bothering to hide it.
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there?
Right, everybody's shady here.
You're that fairy from before. Count Luis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
That is plausible.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me.
Oh, caught her in a lie.
I get it now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
Right, Gallica literally saw her do it.
I'm really losing my touch.
So I wonder what her archetype is. The femme, maybe? Whoa, I don't think that's as monetizable as how generic everything else is.
So, Remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
Dang, there's no ambiguity here.
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
I noticed she hasn't told us what she was here for.
What exactly are you looking for?
Can't say, but I'll ask you no questions either. That makes us even, right?
Probably something to get her sister out of her predicament, maybe? But if Gladel shows...
So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Should you be introducing yourself to her?
Gallica? Your name is Gallica?
Wait, what? Why is that significant to her?
Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
She's got some connection to the prince too, then?
Someone's coming.
Well, well. The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
Wait, oh, Junah came in here and locked it then.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runt I might have figured for a rat, but even my lord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal!
He heard us in there chattering away.
And when he hears it from me, maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and put this dude down. Been itching for that.
Everything's falling apart. What do we do?
There's only one thing to do, Gallica. We have to kill Gladel.
I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula to the curse.
How does she know that?
I knew it. We both know what you're here for, right? Take what's inside and leave.
What was she looking for then?
Who are you? What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
Okay.
She told us to run, but we can't just leave her. I say we go after her.
Okay, yes, and this is perfect, so we are gonna see her awakening then. And yes, we're gonna be fighting Gladel. We have to stop him from getting back.
Your attention, everyone.
Uh-oh.
Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament for the throne. It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church orchestrated to win Forden the throne. For all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public, this hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all.
Does he plan on upending the tournament?
And it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce my formal entry into the competition.
I must have missed something. Was he not already competing? Did he not already bring something to the exhibition of the brave? Okay.
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midstream.
Why would I care for his permission?
Right. They put the rules in place, but the tournament was set up by the old king's magic.
The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's sideshow. I will enter at my leisure.
Again, was he not already competing?
Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation's faith. Then all will know he was never the one in control. For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads.
Right.
All hail Lord Luis!
got one sanctuary strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gallows.
Isn't that some kind of, heresy?
He's entering the competition?
Again, was he not already? He was literally at the exhibition of the brave with an offering.
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time all along.
Though, I guess if he wasn't strictly competing, it makes a lot more sense why we would entertain people being in on his behalf.
Luis. Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleagues' heels.
Uh-oh. Is there a way we can pin this on Glidell?
Wretched rat, if you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule of power, then come and try.
Oh, is it Fidelio? He's the only person who reacted.
Luis will be king! Hail King Luis!
He doesn't know it's us. And we're definitely not here on...
See who is absent from the soiree.
Oh, whoops.
On it.
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the gauntlet runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you cheer with your gut, eh?
Are you serious? We can't just bustle past these guys?
Out of the way. I'm busy.
At this rate...
We really got waylaid by two drunk dudes? Though I guess we can't make a giant commotion.
Hey, Del, look!
Yeah, the Gauntlet Runner's in a pretty sorry state.
The Charadrius is airborne.
What? Why? You heard anything about a takeoff today?
With its owner out? Impossible. The rat's behind this. Do you know what's been on my mind? I want to know who took out Zorba.
Oh, yeah. They didn't investigate that at all?
Wouldn't catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the Cathedral Guards, they had help.
You know what? Fidelio's smarter than he looks.
Think the rat nipped him too? Lord Luis has plenty of new friends I'm in about. I wouldn't be surprised if some think they're clever. And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
I feel like people really give us a pass for that. Of course, magic isn't all that crazy in this universe, but still.
Whoa, Del, eyes up. It's coming down.
Secure the perimeter. Anyone so much as blinks, the orders to kill on sight.
Whoa, Del!
All right. Where are we hitting the water?
This is no good.
The runner stopped. We're almost out of time. We have to chase them.
Hurry!
Nope, there will be no healing of allies. You just gotta get out there and get into it. Down we go. The trip's been turbulent, so maybe the lock broke along the way. And that'd be why Glidell was able to get in here too. Oh, this is bad.
Ready?
All set? No telling what might happen in a situation like this. We already know. Right, we've got to hurry. So what is... We've already got the thief. There definitely won't be a femme. Maybe a fatal? Or an enchantress?
Was that?
I think she's on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not gonna ignore a distress call. All right, to the deck then.
No.
He's got her.
I told you to run. You're too soft.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours.
I was genuinely worried Glidell was gonna be a party member.
You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. The songbird baited the trap nicely after all. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly...
It's actually kind of funny that we were not working together at all. But he would never, ever, nobody would believe that, actually.
Time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt. Hector, come.
Whoa, his dog is souped up.
Hector? Wait, that's your dog? You mean he transformed at your command?
So this must be Gladel's magic.
That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it.
She knows what melancholia is, too.
Gladel, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me. You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Basant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
So he really wants to make a play for the throne for himself, then.
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man being served and worshipped. Me! No one else!
We're definitely... Okay, we need him alive to pin all this on. But we have to make...
Yet every time, I watch them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included.
Oh, his real feelings come out.
They've been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler.
Whatever you say, man.
Oh my, you're pathetic.
I told you to shut your damned mouth. Go, Hector.
Okay, so we gotta win this fight on our own. Yeah, well.
Don't move. That goes for you too, fairy.
He wants us to just stand here and die?
Unless you'd rather see her pretty little neck bleed.
What do we do? Right now, all we can do is make it through this.
So,
We're
Barden's...
careful about this. Junah might...
So as long as we stand... Oh, we can't even guard?
Spectacular! A fitting end for a pack of rats.
We can't even guard.
Get them, Hector.
Rend. Okay, this thing sucks though, thankfully. Can't attack because of the hostage. Another Rend.
You like that? Who's your king now? I am.
Alright, Junah, now is a good time to help out. Yes, here it is.
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right.
Jeez.
I am Gladel, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Yeah.
Well, that worked better than I expected.
Yeah, he got baited pretty
This is
easy.
bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your suffering is long and painful. But see reason. Junah, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you.
What a crazy...
Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be.
Over my dead body. I am Junah Cygnus. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
So Junah's a nickname.
What? It worked?
We just shoved him, I guess. So we can shove him off the thing. Whoa!
Well, you're not invincible.
I guess as long as it's not a killing blow.
What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
Wait, how much does she know?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close.
Who is she?
Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well, O lodestar who wanders in sorrow. O thou anguished traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
Look at me. What you see now is my commitment to my song.
Singer. I guess that's what it's gonna be.
Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart.
All right. Or dancer? Huh.
How does she have the same power? She's just a damn singer.
Yeah, this is kind of wild.
Never underestimate a singer. Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn.
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
Okay, so her awakening was a lot less, crazy.
I see. So this is the power of an archetype. All it takes is a change of mask, and I can be whatever I want. Though it really, especially for me, that's just as well. You can lend me your strength too.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. Do you know about this power?
Right, so she was exactly like Grius then. She's had prior training and knowledge of it, which is why it was less crazy. Which is why it was, I guess, took less for her to get it?
Not much. It's been a while. Now, I hope you've had your fun, because you're about to pay for it in full.
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hands! A duel, then. You can die together.
Masked Dancer archetype. Along with its own skills, the Masked Dancer archetype can equip different masks to use additional skills. Alright, well, hey. The Seeker's Mask is currently equipped. To obtain new masks, visit special experiments in academia. So the Masked Dancer... Okay, the Masked Dancer, as a trade-off, probably doesn't have an upgraded version.
Fine. He wants a brutal fight, and he's about to get one.
Infernal Vortex. Art of Dance. Increase the success rate of skills that inflict status ailments.
A bit much, actually. Come on, follow me.
So let's go ahead and do this.
Going for the weak spot.
Great job, Junah.
Now weak to ice. I should have read what that... Okay. I should have read what that did. I thought it inflicted ice damage. Okay, well, but in that case...
No one here fights alone.
Inflicts all enemies with a one-time weakness to fire, ignores resistances. So that is insanely good. And we have no way to capitalize on that.
Masked Dancer. A bit your turn.
Okay, so we'll keep this up, and it only works the once.
Watch me.
And then we'll Tarukaja. Actually, she needs to heal herself. Let's go for the life-saving medicine. Mage Shield. Defense Rose. Okay, that's fine. Powerful Pulverizer. So we'll go Let's actually pass to her so that she can do this.
Great job, Junah. Now they're weak to
And I should have done that first. Attack Rose. He's just buffing it. But in this case... And then she can do the same thing with a lava crystal. And... let's go for Infernal Vortex on you. 257. Not too shabby. Defeat Gladel, powerful pulverizer. Yeah, that hurts a bit.
Is there another way?
We're probably going to have to heal.
This'll be over soon enough.
And then a life-saving medicine again. Can't afford her dying on us. Mage shield again. That is A-okay though, Ren. We're a lot faster than she is.
You're looking good here.
I'll give you the performance of a life. No one here fights alone.
Another one of these.
Good job, Junah. Now they're weak to something new.
Mage flow again. That's okay. We eat those for breakfast. And a rend on us is A-okay. Come on, get some.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
Then we'll Condera again.
I've got just the
And
dance for
she can
you.
use one of those, yeah. One of those blessings given to us by our good friend Barden. Mage Salvation. This is a heal, isn't it? Yeah, that sucks. But that's okay. We got something for that.
The next one's yours.
Go ahead and inflict this. And I think next turn, as long as... yeah, okay. Whew. One of these. Then one of these. There we go. Got him.
Hector! Damn it! Damn you all!
It's over for you.
For you. You might say it's to die for.
I've been looking forward to getting Junah as a party member. Mage Plasma. We probably don't need to really worry about... did we burn him? No, it doesn't look like it. Giant Slice. Which is a Persona skill, a not extremely impressive one, but a Persona skill nonetheless. Alright.
Help me!
Don't worry. Fidelio and Basilio will be along shortly to help you out just fine. Woo, Magician White Mask.
I feel stronger.
And her Masked Dancer archetype starts out at rank 5. So yeah, she definitely already... she's like Grius. That's fine. They definitely fully established that some people are not starting off from 0 with archetypes.
I give. Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in. Just spare my life, I beg you.
Why would we trust this guy? He's a friggin' snake.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out.
I'm glad we realized that he's a friggin' liar.
But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of deal.
There's no way we're about to make him into a follower of ours.
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book!
It's us! On Knife's Edge.
What's happening?
We surpassed him in the rankings at some point.
No. I'm the future king. I can't.
It's already over for you, dude.
I can't breathe. Why?
Whoa! There he goes. Well.
Is he dead? So the magic protected us. But why now?
What the hell?
Okay, cool. We can pin this all on Glidell. Yeah, man, he went.
You lot kill him.
No, actually, he went crazy and tried to kill us, which is completely the truth. Actually.
No, he's the one who attacked us, and then the king's magic did all that to him.
Right, and we can't be lying. The king's magic wouldn't have done anything to him if he hadn't tried to take our lives.
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
You know what? Glidell's mysteries have died with him, I suppose.
Oh, well. You know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brilehaven. I simply had to see the night view over the city.
Okay, so she plays the airhead to get them to get people to give her a pass.
You having a laugh?
Anyway, then Glidell went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
Yes. That was a close one.
Totally. Close call.
Crikey, Lady Junah, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
Yeah.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
Well, we saw Glidell leave, and well, actually no, because we would have been gone before Glidell, I guess.
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
As he should, but you know what? What's a little gaslighting?
Well, no, just...
And this is the actual definition of gaslighting. It's different from just lying.
Suppose that means the rat was Glidell. Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back? Shall we make what we can of this party together?
Yes! Speaking of joining parties...
Your throat's all better then, Lady Junah.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering when someone was gonna bring that up.
Yes, much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my throat, my tongue, my lips.
You...
If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Oh.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
Someone sounds a little salty.
Anyway, I'd say this bears reporting. Let's leave the guards to their cleanup and get out of here.
Thank God. Fidelio doesn't believe a word of it.
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scary.
Is he salty about Junah or does he not believe us? It could be both. Go ahead and lie to his friggin' face.
So Glidell was our rat, was he? And he's already been executed?
Yes, but only because he came at us.
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Glidell overstepped and Lady Junah and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Yeah, you know what?
Too right. Dead can't speak after all, and we've no other witnesses to the scene.
They're not idiots. We really could be feeding them any story we like. But it's inarguable because you can check his body and you can see how he died, can't you?
Now hold on.
Glidell was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. If that's true, the boy'd have to have the stand-in for it.
We can check, can't we?
That fact is no longer in question.
Yes, we can see it for ourselves.
I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the King's Rock. It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
As it should.
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Glidell.
I feel feel bad for lying to Basilio. He's so earnest. Seems we were in more danger than we knew of, but the risk paid off.
One wonders what you stopped Gladel from doing. What was he after there?
Why is he asking us? We don't friggin' know.
Yeah, who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Right.
Wonder if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Probably not.
No. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started. Tried to snuff him out in the wilds too, not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he so graciously sowed. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
You know what? Why not? All the information that passes through us will pass to you, Luis. It might not be 100% the same, but you'll get it.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, you may take your ease in the city.
And then Junah's gonna come with.
Oh, and with Gladel out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Aha! Salty, ain't ya?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure it's up to my standards.
Yeah.
Let her do as she pleases.
Wish that were you, wasn't it? Or you wish that were you, don't you?
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit green around the gills.
Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters? What was in it for him?
You know what, Fidelio? Maybe you should worry about something else.
All right.
It seems that the 20, so you have to be in the top 20 to get protected by the king's magic. And there she is.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
We had no idea you were coming.
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
She has no idea how to ask something without asking something.
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me you're the other Agent Grius mentioned.
Wait, okay, because I've completely forgotten he ever talks about that.
Grius? Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was.
Wow, what a twist!
But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods, so we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
They left all of this up to these two people, and they compartmentalized.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
That's why she reacted like that.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were...
You know what?
You were his...
Yeah, that was part of her deep cover.
His lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind.
All right.
No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
Okay, and Luis does seem like the kind of guy to have his eyes on the freaking prize.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
That's a fair enough question. She's got a pretty sweet gig as a songstress. What's her personal stake here? It's definitely got something to do with her sister.
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No, quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away.
She joined the plan to kill Luis on a whim? Alright, well.
A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art. And nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So, you could say our interests aligned.
All that just so you could grow as a singer. You really are devoted and fearless to boot.
Yeah, it's very... Alright, well, whatever. If it works for her, it works for us.
I know what I put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why.
Okay, I don't know why I kept thinking she was an Ishkia. It's her eyes. Those are what mark someone as a Nydia.
Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
So when it's time to move on, she'll come with us?
We'll be counting on you.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
New ally, Junah. Junah, the kingdom's premier songstress, has become your ally. We haven't gotten her thing just yet, but that's fine.
Didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
Okay, I was about to... Wait, I was about to say, quote, I was about to say I'd be surprised if we got another thing from Galaga here, but we are. 2 back-to-back, basically.
Gotta get back on track.
Mage lineage. Okay, so that makes it easier for her to...
Anyway, welcome aboard, Junah.
So, that works out nicely.
Oh, right. Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, Grius' notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
And that Rella would be Junah's sister.
Rella? The girl they call the Saint?
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Holy crap, she's the real deal then.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
And her skills would only have grown with time.
Wait, you know her?
You know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashing convenient.
You'll see. You'll understand all about how we operate soon, Junah.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off.
All right.
All yours.
Go ahead and give her a bit of a light show, shall we? Hmm.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital!
Just one of the many perks that you get for signing on with us.
Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we did just get a lot higher profile now.
It is! It's the Lady Junah! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand. Oh, hell.
She's not too fond of her fame, I guess?
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
What? It's Grand Trad. I'm sure she's performed here a couple of times.
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
They don't call her the Saint for no reason.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
Wait, so igniters can make magic, can make fire magic strong enough to kill things, but they can't heal anything?
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
What do you make of all this, Captain?
I think we can trust Junah with our lives.
If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
We'll just have to trust her.
There really is no other option.
You're right. And if it's misplaced, we'll just have to be ready.
If you say so, then let's get on.
All right. So we just have to head to St. Firmus Church. Perfect. Well, we're going to go ahead and meet Rella, but that's all going to be next time.
What now?
So definitely join me then. Ooh. For more Metaphor ReFantazio. Bye for now, guys.